Hello and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We are here in the House of the Gods taking on San Jose State in some Mountain West action. And we are getting started today after really just a disappointing loss to Utah. And we are ready to start wrecking house in the Mountain West as we've done the last several years. This is our time to once again defend our title in the Mountain West. And we'll be starting it against a bad San Jose State team today. Let's see if we can go out there and do the job coming up after this. And away we go as Zach Schuster will field this kickoff, and he has dangerous speed, and they have to know that. Schuster out to the about 27-yard line, will not get a touchdown on this one. Can't be every single kickoff here, as out comes D-Mac for his first drive of the day. Second down and 7 here, and it looks like some adjustments are being made. A lot of adjustments being made. I'm not sure what's being changed here, as D-Mac just an errant throw there on a curl pattern that wasn't really all that open to begin with. And now split backs for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, throwing this one, and almost gets it picked off on the out route. The cornerback was sitting there in the flat and really had that pass covered. 1st and 10 for San Jose State, as Russ will drive this one up the middle. A 9-yard gain there, and they're almost at midfield. In the pistol here, Jones dropping back, going to throw this one to Miller, and he's got Miller for about a 7-yard reception there as the chains will move, and San Jose State has crossed into our territory. 2nd down and 6 now, split back in the gun. Jones going to just hand this one off to Russ up the middle, and Russ just powering his way forward for another 8 yards. The stiff arm there getting him a lot of ground. 3rd and 10 now, Jones dropping back. A lot of time on this one, throws it deep for the end zone, and Byron Handy got beat somehow. Ike Schultz, a tight window there, and a nice throw from Jeff Jones as San Jose State strikes first today. Split backs of our own here, as it's going to be a little triple option here, and Kevin Tate catches the pitch. That'll be about 3 yards, and now 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2, and we have an overloaded set here as McIntyre will just take this one up the middle. It'll be 1st down and 10, and we're at midfield now. 1st and 10. It is a play action to Kirk Doherty, and it's actually going to be a throw to Ryan Jones. Hits him in the hands, but Ryan Jones drops it on the hit, and that'll be 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, McIntyre going to roll out right with this one. Has to just take off and run with it outside the pocket. He's at the 36-yard line before getting pushed out. It'll be 18 yards on that run. 1st and 10, handoff to Kirk Doherty. Doherty picks up a few blocks. Doherty picks up another block, and Doherty will be gone. 34-yard touchdown for the sophomore, as he is really just showing up big this season, as I thought he would. Now 1st and 10, Jeff Jones will get sacked, and that is Curtis Simpson, who has been playing lights out as well this season. 3rd down and 9 now. Jones dropping back, throwing this one deep. He's got Miller, and that's going to be dropped. Olympia escapes there, and we get the ball back with good position. Man in motion, it's triple option here. Pitch out to Ryan Jones. Jones breaks a man's ankles, cuts inside. Jones has speed, touchdown, Ryan Jones. The elusiveness there, breaking an ankle or two, cutting in, cutting out, and then just the burst of speed at the end. That's a touchdown. Now 2nd down and 11 after Curtis Simpson picks up another tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 8 in the gun. Jones dropping back. Throws this one across the middle of the field. He's got Miller, and Miller will have a 1st down and a little extra after a 25-yard catch there. And they're in our territory again. 1st down and 10. Jones dropping back. He's got Williams open this time, and Williams will have another 14 yards to tack on there as San Jose State looks to even up the score. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Jones dropping back. Throws this one across the middle. He's got Williams once again, and that's going to be 6 for San Jose State as they look to go ahead and even things up. All knotted up at 14. Handoff to Kirk Doherty here. Doherty just following his blockers patiently. That's going to be 9 yards. A great carry there, as he's averaging 22 yards on 2 carries so far. And that will end the first quarter as we are all tied up at 14. Olympia driving now. We'll see if Doherty can continue to carry us coming up after this. And we are back, and it looks like McIntyre is making some adjustments here. I'm not sure what exactly is being done. J.J. Thomas is in the game instead of Doherty. Looks like Brandon Clark will motion out wide, and it's going to be a handoff, a sweep actually, to J.J. Thomas, who gets caught up with his own lineman. Might have had more if he hadn't gotten caught up there. 3rd down and 6. McIntyre dropping back, throwing this one out on the fade there to Clark. And Brandon Clark, the tight end 2, really more of a receiving threat, has a big gain there. Triple option now. McIntyre holds on to it. McIntyre into the open field. He'll step out of bounds. You wonder if he might have been able to spin and then get in the end zone there, but don't mind him going out of bounds. Play action inverted veer here for McIntyre, and he just about throws a pick there to Tom Thompson. It's going to be now 3rd down and 12. A questionable pass. 3rd and 12. McIntyre dropping back and throws this one across the seam to his roommate Lee House. And that's a touchdown for Lee House, who really has broken out quite a bit here. He's really starting to show out as a receiver. 1st and 10, handoff to Rust. Rust cuts it back in and inexplicably gets 6 yards, but I feel like he could have had a lot more. 2nd down and 4. Looks like Olympia bringing a big press front here, as Jones will take off with this one and gets caught from behind by Kevin Patterson, but he will have a 1st down. 3rd down and 6 now. In the gun, one back. Jones dropping back. Crowd is getting loud here. He's rolling. He gets brought down by Curtis Simpson. Another sack for him on the day. 3 tackles for loss now, and Olympia has great field position. Screen pass here to Kirk Doherty. Doherty cutting inside, falling forward for 4 yards when he should have only had 2. Now 2nd down and 6. Interesting formation here on San Jose State's defense, as McIntyre will hold this one and wisely slide down, looking to avoid any season-ending injuries like last year. Now 1st down and 10 in a shotgun full house. It looks like it's a inverted veer here, as McIntyre is going to hold this one and get 10 yards on the run. Make this 1st down and goal. 3rd down and goal. In motion, that's the backup quarterback. And we're going to find Brandon Clark, as James Morris is brought in as more of a decoy, and it was all a pass to Brandon Clark from the beginning. 1st and 10 with 2 minutes left in this half here, as it's a handoff to Russ, and he gets rocked down hard. 1 yard loss. And who else but Curtis Simpson with his forced tackle for loss. Now 2nd down and 11. Handoff here. No, it's play action, as never once did Kevin Patterson buy that. He just went straight for the quarterback, took him down for the sack. Now 3rd down and 15 in a quarter set here. It's just going to be a draw play to Rust. Well short of the 1st down marker, and we'll go ahead and take a timeout. Looking to put the foot on the pedal here. 1st and 10. Read option for McIntyre. Cuts it inside, and he's pushing his way forward for a 1st down here. Clock will stop. 1 minute remaining. Looks like we have 5 wide, I believe, as McIntyre is going to roll left here. And he's got Lee House streaking open. Lee catches it, and he's out at the 11-yard line. That's a 34-yard reception, and that sets us up with 20 seconds remaining to score. Screen pass here to Lee House. Lee House, nobody in front of him, and he scores another touchdown on the day, as Lee House continues to be a solid wide receiver. And we go into half with a 21-point lead. It was all tied up, and then quickly Olympia scored, and that's it. And now we come back in the second half looking to continue this dominance. 21 unanswered for Olympia. Throw it here to Roberts on 1st down, and he drops a pass. Several drops for San Jose State have really hurt their drives. Now 3rd down and 10. Jones dropping back, throwing this one deep. And Byron Handy had the coverage, perfect lockup, and just couldn't come down with the interception. 1st and 10 at midfield. McIntyre pitching it out to Kirk Doherty. Doherty cuts it inside. Doherty brought down after about 13 or 14 yards on the play. A big hit on Darius McIntyre though, but he gets up just fine. 2nd down and 14 for McIntyre. Dropping back, finding Corey Cross on the comeback. And Cross just crosses a guy up and scores that one. Corey Cross really breakout performance at the end of last year. We'll see if we can continue that with him this year, as now we're finding Roberts, or that's San Jose, sorry, finding Roberts for about 20 yards there, and they'll be at midfield. 3rd down and 2. Williams in motion. It's going to be an end around here, as Williams has the edge and just somehow gets brought down by his shoestrings. That could have been 6 right there. 1st and 10. It is a 28-point deficit. San Jose State needs a score here. Throw across the middle to Roberts. John Schweitz almost had that in coverage, but unfortunately could not come down with it. And now it's a 1st down and 10 inside the red zone. Man in motion. It is another end around here to Franz this time. Franz has the edge sealed, gets a key block, and Franz runs it in. Great ball carrying vision right there, as now Olympia is back on offense. Triple option pitch out to Kirk Doherty. He cuts it back outside, and he's got Green in front of him. He's not the fastest in the nation, but he is darn fast when he needs to be. That's 6 more points for Kirk, the captain, Doherty. Look at this cut here. He's running it outside, and then he cuts in, draws in 2 defenders, cuts back outside, and knocks them down. I haven't seen something like that in a long time. Little Three Stooges action for you there. 1st down and 10 for San Jose State at midfield. At least they have good field position, as they'll throw it out to Miller here. That'll be a 3-yard reception. Now 2nd down and 7. In the gun, 1 back. Looks like Jones will drop back here. He's surveying. He's going to throw this one across the middle. Somehow that didn't get intercepted. I'm not sure how we don't come down with that one. Anyway, Olympia comes up with a stop, and we will have the ball here again. McIntyre taking this one. He's going to just shrug off a tackle and pitch it last second to Kevin Tate. Tate, the fullback, with some speed. Tate rumbling his way into the end zone. Oh, and he slows down for good measure, putting the cherry on top of that sundae. And just like that, this is a blowout. This is an absolute blowout. 35-point game here in Park City, Utah, as Olympia just continues to dominate. Now Jones dropping back. Gonna throw this one deep, and somehow Byron Handy again deflects that one. I think he's had more dropped interceptions this year than anybody. 2nd down and 10. Jones dropping back. He's got no more time as he gets brought down by Robert Humphrey, and that makes this a long 3rd down and 16. Jones throwing this one across the middle, and he just missed his receiver there. James McIntosh in the area, and Olympia has the ball again. QB sweep here for Darius McIntyre as he does get the edge. 1 block for him, and Kirk Doherty seals the edge. That's gone. I mean, we've seen this one before. Darius McIntyre diving into the end zone, and that's like 3 straight plays that we have just rattled off. Almost 300 yards rushing, I feel like. This is brutal, and we will go in the 4th quarter here. I expect to see the backups come in. Hopefully, Olympia kind of shows some sportsmanship, but we'll see coming up soon after this. We're here in the 4th quarter. San Jose State hoping to make this one a little more even, as Jones dropping back, throwing off his back foot. He's got Franz. A highlight reel play right there for Jones. Stumbling backwards and finding a perfect throw. Now Christian Armstrong steps in, and he's got Ty Crease on a seam. Ty Crease with a 25-yard catch there to get to midfield. And Christian Armstrong, remember, he has an insanely strong arm. Go figure. Look at the name. But not the most accuracies. He finds that is William Cook now on the RPO swing right there. Now 2nd down and 8 in the monster package. Throwing this one to Jack Schuster, and Zach Schuster has speed, makes 2 men miss, and Schuster showing why he is going to be one of the top wide receivers in the nation. Olympia back on offense here, as this time Christian Armstrong runs it himself on a read option for 20 yards. Now an overload to the right. We'll hand it off to William Cook, who looks like will be getting the majority of the touches today at running back. Eddie Zhang might get a few, but William Cook will be getting the rest, it seems. 3rd down and goal. Looks like Armstrong making some adjustments maybe. It's going to be a read option here. He cuts it up the middle and just can't quite get into the end zone. It'll be 4th and goal at the 2-yard line. 4th and goal, and we will go for it. Why not? Armstrong handing it off to Cook. Cook bouncing off of a tackle into the end zone. Really good running there from running back number 4 on the depth chart. And Olympia has one more chance to score here with 40 seconds left. Armstrong throwing this one deep. Ty Crease mosses him. Crease, all the speed in the world, gone. Ty Crease, it's a slightly underthrown ball. Let's see him. He gets off the line, and then he just mosses the wide receiver right there. And from then on, you aren't catching him. What an offensive showing from Olympia, as Darius McIntyre wins player of the game. and we just put the Mountain West on notice here. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait. We will see you next week.